sword of war is here.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison Cruz. Here we are in Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Although, essentially the rest of the world is now made available to us, it came at the cost of our friend Ku. And apparently we can speak. We did get one good thing out of it, and it is the ability to now glide vast distances to get to areas that we previously couldn't. And the world right now is, it's in a crazy state of affairs. So now that all of that is done, we can now head to the waters of the Luma Pools, head to the snow-capped mountains of Bowers Reach, and also the sand-swept lands of the, or I guess, yeah, breaking the mold here. Okay. But we need to find the eyes of the forest. Okay. We'll do that a little bit later. I'm not entirely certain on the specific order that the game wants you to do it in, because I feel like the way that I've been going has been fairly natural. So we'll just go with the way that I've been playing. I haven't been using any guides for this game, so it's just kind of more or less the curated casual Ellison Run 2.0. And yeah, things are going to start getting pretty accelerated here shortly. If you thought we were making some pretty slow progress, don't worry, because things are going to change here. Now, these people will all apparently have acknowledged our loss and will try to help us out in our dark, dire times. Yeah. Very cool. It is indeed a very hard place. So, yeah, we could enter the home of the ancestral Gorlick man. Yeah. So this is what I was thinking and looking for. Did I apparently miss a spirit light? I guess I did. That's fine. I don't have any plans on returning to the Silent Woods anytime soon, but our next mission is actually kind of similar. It reminds me a lot of Breath of the Wild, where early on in the game, they just kind of tell you like, hey, guess what? You can do basically anything in whatever order you want, and it's cool. Also, I didn't mean to go into this version of the map, but I didn't even know this existed like this. So that is pretty cool, actually. Interesting. I guess that is when you zoom out even more. Curious. Alright, well, good to know. Now, there's not really a whole lot that I need to do here, because we don't have enough Gorlick ore to do anything, really, but now we have the flap ability, which will allow us to use the Gus to activate things like this. And this is actually gonna come quite in handy here fairly soon. So, if you guys recall a couple parts ago, we ended up finding ourselves a bit of an area that we couldn't do a whole lot in just yet. And believe it or not, we can now access it, although I'm not entirely sure if we're supposed to right now. Oh, none may pass the Great Lookout. We know it's you. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to pass. There's another giant pile of leaves. And we'll head over here to where this lovely pot of stew will actually be very important for certain things. First of which is activating that will cause some of this to go flying, and we can use this to good advantages. Now, unfortunately, it's not going to come very useful right now, but I think this is how you're supposed to get up to that area over there with the wind that we messed up last time. So let's just, ooh. Oh. All right, fight to the death. There we go. Oof. And so if you try to bring the fire down here, it will not thaw the ground or the lake or whatever. But I want to try something. You can do some really interesting things with juggling with your bash ability in these fire things. So should we do something like this and just kind of keep it going? I think we might be able to kind of cheap something out. So I'm going to do it one more time. Whoop. Nope. So the conceit is essentially trying to get fire to unthaw this. This is what is going to cause essentially a furnace to melt the immediate surroundings of the frozen glaciers. And it's kind of useless because we're gonna, spoilers, get something that will make that really easily. Oh shoot, I was not paying attention. So it's not really worth it to do it now, and I don't remember what that shard is, but I don't know that it's necessarily gonna help. So let's just keep on going doing this, try that, and see if I can cheap it out. Let's see, will it work? Will it work? Oh, I did it, okay. And now that we can actually breathe underwater, we don't have to worry about, breathing. Now, these clams are the absolute worst. If you get caught into them, I do think they do 8 hearts of damage without Reckless equipped. So be careful, they're essentially instant death, and we're gonna have to deal with them a lot. Now, this Spirit Shard is the catalyst. Convert melee damage into energy. This actually is very good. Keep this in mind if you're running low on energy and that's something that you've been struggling with. Any damage that is done melee-wise will be converted into energy, and you can upgrade it so that it can help out even more. And that is one of the few upgrades that I think is a necessity to that ability. Okay, so if you have the triple jump, I already showed this off, but we can hardly make it over to that little ledge, but I'm sure they plan on making you use the soup to do it. So we're going to also glide over to make life easy. And here is actually probably as good a place as any to activate the bounty ability. And you'll see what I mean by that here in a second. What did I unequip before? Was it Reckless? I think it was. So we're not going to be doing any damage, but we're going to be killing a lot of enemies via spikes. And so I want to see if this works, if we can still get the double energy. So, whoop. All right. It feels like there was a lot, but we're going to get a lot of these guys who are going to be falling down there. And yeah, we don't even have to worry too much about doing any reconnaissance, just as long as we're watching our heads. So, oof. All right, yeah, let's go down here. Keystones. Okay, this is interesting. This is actually something you want to familiarize yourself with, because there is a spirit race that deals with this exactly. It's not really a race as much as it is, you know, a race to collecting as many of those spirit keystones as you possibly can. Thank you. And I think we need to collect 4 of them, so that is 2. Oh, there you are. Whew. Yeah, I don't know if these are necessarily giving us what we need, but I'm just gonna, yeah, there we go, I'll do that. All right, well, where's the 4th one? Is that somewhere I just completely missed? This is a bad idea, not knowing where all this stuff is. This will take us back, I believe, yeah. Okay, well, we have 3. Are you right up here? No, you're not. Interesting. Yeah, just getting a lot of exploration done over here. It's not the worst thing in the world. Ooh. Nice. And I don't think we can, like, break through this. Always kind of feels like you should be able to. Because a lot of the breakable walls do not seem like you should be able to break them. So that's our 4th one. Now imagine doing that in a speedrun race. And what's interesting, you should take note about the updrafts, are that you can use your dash indefinitely if you just alternate with your feather. I was gonna say with your Deku Leaf, but that doesn't make any sense. This is non-Zelda, as much as I kind of wish it was. Should we head up here? Unfortunately, we cannot do anything up to this point just yet, but before long, we are going to venture along this area, and life's gonna be good. So let's go ahead and activate that. Oh, hello, screen. Would you mind scrolling? Thank you. The keystone door to activate ourselves a bit of a spirit trial. I think it might be worth our interest, our time to do it. Activate. And give us the goods. Nice. All right. Oh, and thank you. I appreciate it. Now this race is going to be a bit of a doozy, so let's just hope that we'll be able to do it in a timely fashion. But let's have a look at what it is we exactly need to do. And I don't think we need to do it in any specific order. I think it's just the suggested route. Ugh. Okay. Interesting. Interesting indeed. And then you have to take into consideration, still gotta break through the door. So, let's give it a shot. 2 and go. Remember your old dash technique that Pops taught you, and you should be fine. So let's avoid that and head down here. Tap the right trigger to help out. Maybe take a little bit of damage to boost through if you so desire. I don't think it's inherently necessary. And drop down. Yeah, you went the wrong way, sir. All right, now this is where we can definitely make up some time in case you missed it. All right, cool. And go, 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 go. Activate, activate, activate. Yes. Go, go. Oh, oh, that was a good time, man. That was real good. Look at him. Look at him trying to get through. You dummy. Didn't stand a chance again. All right. That was pretty fun. I like that one. Oh, and here we can look at the leaderboards. Oh, hey, I am doing much better than some of the earlier rounds. Yeah, I could probably bring that up a little bit, but very cool. Oh, and these guys are back. All right. Will you still give me experience? I think they will. Interesting that they spawn back, but again, with the bounty and them not even doing any damage, it's pretty easy to get a bunch of experience here. So in case you just want to do a little bit of light grinding, this wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. You're getting double in addition to the extra spirit stuff we're getting. So it's your prerogative, but we don't really need to be hanging around here anymore. There. But I still would like to. Nice. And I do want to show off the Spirit Lance one of these days. I know that's not what it's called, but it's a fun little ability. It's good at parties, and I do enjoy it. So, am I going the right way? No, I'm not. This is the way we need to leave, right? Or is this back to that circle? Nope. Cool. So that's all we can really do from here for the time being. And as much as I'd let's not go into the soup, not into the drink, please. What else is there to do around here? We now have a leaf, which allows us to, cause things to just appear out of nowhere. We've been in here, haven't we? I'm certain we have. But we can now awaken Bower, the giant business of, waken bears during hibernation times. So yeah, these are gonna spawn back. Again, this might be worth your time also. It's just kind of getting some extra spirit orbs there in case you need a couple extra. And right now, in case you want another spirit shard, I don't think that's something you can get reasonably soon here. So we're gonna hold off on that. And instead, let's take a look at what we have. Want that, want that, want that. Don't care for that. And it might be a good idea to maybe for the time being have Life Harvest, because enemies are gonna be doing a lot of damage here. I do have Resilience. And we also are dealing 25% more damage already. I don't want to use this. I wish I could just hide the stuff that I don't want to use. And this one is good too. I don't know, man. This would be a good idea, but the area we're going to next is going to have a ton of energy. So, you know what? Let's just stick with this. Kill things faster, take more damage in the process, and then just call it good. My name is Allison Cruz, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ori and the Well of the Wisps. It is time to head to the mountains. Amongst one of my favorite areas in most video games happens to be the snow-capped top of mountains and just snowy areas in general. And I just have so much fun with them.